Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do something that I feel like most of us are doing. One, we're trying to figure out what to make for dinner and every meal because everybody's home and everybody's eating every meal, which for our family that's been our normal because we've already homeschooled. So we already did breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all those things. But with the stores being limited in what they have to offer, not wanting to go to the store often, all those things, normally I would meal plan and shop for the week because that's about all I could fit in my home. But now with this virus going on and not wanting to go to the store that often, I'm trying to shop for 2 weeks at a time. And actually this last shop I did, I wasn't able to get a lot of meat. So I'm still not wanting to have to go to the store yet. I'm trying to hold off until the 15th, which is payday. And today is the 6th. So I need to go through my pantry, my freezer, all these things and figure out meals with what I have on hand because one, financially, and two, I just don't want to have to go to the store. Now, a little disclaimer to that, I do think I'm gonna have to go pick up at least some things for Easter, and I had set aside an Easter budget for that. So hopefully I could find what I need. I think we're just gonna do burgers and hot dogs, just grill out and do some side dishes because it's just hard to find stuff. I'm sure you're experiencing that. So two things I have been doing and am doing is I printed this out today. It's from Bits of Brie. I'll leave her link below. It's her weekly meal plan and it says things to buy, but instead of putting things to buy, I'm gonna go through and take inventory of everything I have and then figure out the meal plan from there. And I'll show you how I do that. And then on the fridge, I've been putting this guy, and I'll show you a close-up of it, but I actually got this from Tiffany Beeston. So she did I get it from her? She does Post-it notes, but I just go ahead and make a copy of it and write it on here. And then my final meal plan goes on the fridge. And then I have breakfast, lunch, and snacks on there. I'll show you. I'll give you a little close-up. All right, so I have it in one of these like plastic thingamabobbers. And then for breakfast, we've been doing waffles, pancakes, eggs. I am pretty much running out of, so I think I have one more meal of eggs, which I think I'm gonna save for Easter. So eggs is coming off. Oatmeal, bagels is done. Muffins, we have muffins to make, and yogurt won't be existent either. And then lunch is, we do chicken nuggets, sandwich, corn dogs. Lunch is kind of like my throwaway junk food meal because I try to feed them fairly good for breakfast, fairly good for dinner, and snacks are pretty healthy. So lunch is kind of like their one like kid food meal. So corn dogs, frozen burritos, quesadillas, mac and cheese, top ramen, or pizza. And I just have some frozen pizzas for that. And then snacks, we usually do almonds. I have those Cliff protein bars, applesauce, fruit, popcorn, string cheese, Go-Gurts, cereal, which if you've watched me for a while, I figure cereal is more of a snack than an actual meal. So, and then this is our last week's meal plan. And I actually stuck to it and to the day, which I don't ever do. I normally like plan it out and then if I want to switch it up, I do. But this one, it actually worked out perfect. And tacos was for my son's birthday. And then so on. This we made last night. It was so good. Not low carb, which I normally try to eat low carb. I did low carb options for everything else for myself except for this. And the carbs were potatoes, and I made biscuits for everybody else, but it was very yummy. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go out. I have a garage fridge and a like food storage out in my garage. I have my freezer in the house and my pantry in the house. So I'm gonna go through that, make a list of the things I have, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make meals out of what I have. Wish me luck. While I'm out here, I want to explain a little bit of what I'm doing to start a food storage. So every time I've gone to the store, and I've only gone twice, once before we got the shelter in and once since we've gotten the shelter in, is everything I'm buying 2 of, or like double the amount of what I would. So I'm not hoarding by any means, but I'm just doubling what we normally eat and putting it in these totes. So then I'm coming out here and I'm shopping this, bringing it in to the house, and then once I pull it out of here, I put it on my grocery list to replace. So that's how I'm beginning my food storage. My goal from this point forward is to have at least 2 weeks to a month of food on hand. So that way if anything like this ever happens again, a natural disaster or whatever, we have food on hand. I have been saving our milk jugs and just filling them with water, because I figure worst case scenario, I mean, we're not gonna need water in this time, but when I looked at the CDC and like food preparedness, they suggest a gallon of water per person per day that you plan on being like without. So I just figure I could put water from my tap water in milk jugs, so that way I'm not spending more money. And then worst case scenario, I'll have to boil the water to sanitize it, like if that is a need. And then I'm starting, these are paper towels that I've had, and I can make Clorox wipes out of those. I do have some bottles of water, but I've had those, I actually had those for Disneyland. So that's just one tip I can give you, is like start saving your milk jugs, filling them up with just normal water. They do say to not have them on concrete, so I put them in this box, and eventually I'm going to clean this up and get it up off the concrete. And then again, I have more of my cans. I have extra condiments. Like, again, I'm just buying duplicates of what we normally eat. I have stuff to make tacos in there, and then this is extra baking stuff, rice, pastas. One thing I am gonna do is my pasta I just have out right now, I'm gonna put it in a plastic bag, because one video I watched said that little bugs could get in there. So I'm actually gonna do that now while I'm thinking of it. So again, in here I have some tea and things like that, mostly baking things, some coffee back there, all my sweeteners, some organic sugar. I do have one top ramen. I have all my aluminum foil plastic wrap, Ziploc bags. Again, mostly baking, some salt, and just different things like that. These are the muffin mixes I was talking about. Actually, this is cornbread. These are the muffin mixes I was talking about. Aubrey and I have been making it. You just add a half a cup of milk and it makes 6 muffins. So those are things that like I've just been throwing together for breakfast if I need to. Then I usually make them some eggs to go with it, so it's a little heartier. Again, some pasta sauce, just different canned goods, stuff to make chili. Again, the concept and the theory is that everything in here I have its duplicate in the house. When I run out in the house, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one in so it doesn't expire or go bad, and then repurchase the item and put it in here. So I do want to empty this guy and have this guy full of food too. So I have like baking, pasta, that kind of stuff, more like canned goods. That's home decorations. This is cereal, extra cereal, oatmeal, some popcorn, some chips, crackers. These were the kids' snacks, but it's getting real thin. Toilet paper, the coveted toilet paper, some water. I have some towels back there for hair. Like, this was thrown together almost overnight because, I mean, shoot, we all had to do that, right? And then here's my bag now full of pasta, rice, and beans. All right, now I have a really good idea of what I have. I'm gonna show you. Some of the stuff I didn't write down, like pastas and rices and things like that, because I know I have it, but here's for the meat. I have a package of chicken thighs and a package of chicken breasts, some chicken quarters, which were on sale, that's why I got it, 2 kielbasa sausage and a package of andouille sausage, a pork loin, 1 thing of ground turkey, and a ham bone that I've had since Thanksgiving and I need to use up. I have some red potatoes and onions, a bag and a half of frozen broccoli, cauliflower rice, I have 3 bags of that, green beans, and I have some canned green beans and some canned corn. Then I have sour cream, ricotta, milk. This is kind of the dairy stuff. So I just really took inventory of the things that are pretty perishable. Of course, these are frozen, but still I need to go through it. So now I'm gonna try to figure out some dinners. And again, I didn't write down every canned item I have because I kind of have a good idea of what I normally get. Like I have black beans, I have all the beans to make a chili. So yeah, now I'm gonna hit Pinterest and YouTube and see what I can figure out with these things. Okay, this is what I came up with, and I'm going to just double check all the ingredients, but today is actually Monday. So I found this recipe for a Korean beef, which is low carb. So I'm going to make that for myself and make my family some stroganoff with the same beef, but I'll make them noodles and me some cauliflower rice. Easter is going to be Sunday down here. So I think we're going to grill burgers, and I'm going to make a cauliflower potato salad. I think that's what we're gonna do, and so maybe some green beans because I have those. Cracked chicken chili. This is a recipe I saw on Angela Braniff's channel, and I pinned it, so I'm gonna try that for the first time. Aubrey asked for some broccoli cheese soup, and since I have all this broccoli and I have some cheese, I figured I could try that. And I think I can use chicken, which I have a couple cans of canned chicken if I run out of chicken over here. Then with that ham bone I found a white bean and ham tortellini soup, and I have some frozen tortellinis. Friday, we're just gonna make it a fun Friday. We have a fun idea as a church for Good Friday. So I have a couple frozen pizzas, or I can make pizza dough myself, and I have a cauliflower crust for myself, and I have pepperoni, and I have mozzarella cheese. So we're gonna make some pizza. Enchilada soup, I have a bunch of enchilada sauce. Again, I'm hoping all this chicken will end up lasting me, and if not, I might go ahead and use this ground turkey and put it in there and make it more of like a red chili thing. For this, I already have the beef out, so I didn't include it in this, but then it looks like I can get myself a jambalaya recipe to take me into next Monday, which I believe is the 14th, so I might need to write that down. And then I have a pork tenderloin, so then that will get me to the 15th where I can grocery shop. So, and with these two, I'm thinking the jambalaya, easy, one pot. Pork tenderloin, I can open a can of green beans and maybe make these red potatoes to go with that. So I think I got it all the way until the 15th. So I might include some of these recipes in this video. So let's hope. Okay, I decided to up my game a tiny bit. So I actually printed out all the recipes for this meal plan. And then I had this like drink canister out in my garage. I put all the canned goods and onions and things like that that I need for this week together. So that way I know like this is what I need for dinners. Don't touch it. And then the rest of it is fine. And then I actually did the same thing in my freezer. I'll show you. So everything on this side of the freezer is for dinners. This is like our lunch breakfast freezer section. And then this, I have some frozen pizzas, some cauliflower pizza, and some extra veggies and fruit for smoothies and things like that up there. But this is dinners. And then like spices and baking goods, I just figure I could pull down when I need to. But I'm really excited that all the recipes are printed, because who knows when you're going on Pinterest and it's freezing and you're looking back. So I'm pretty excited about this. Leveling up my game. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are finding a groove in this new normal that we have. I hope you are shopping your pantry and your freezer and getting creative with the things that you have. I like to eat lower carb, so that can be a challenge in this time because most of the things I have on hand that are shelf stable are full of carbs. So it's been a challenge, but I'm holding strong. I'm really trying to focus on the things I can control right now. So I have been working out. I have been making sure I have my devotional time with the Lord and just trying to keep my mind right so I don't pick and snack all day long out of stress. I'm just trying to really manage my stress and having a little bit of food on hand in my creating my food storage is making me feel a little bit more prepared and just a little calmer. So I hope some of this helps. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. I'm gonna be doing more things like this because not only are we a big family and this is a crazy time and we all need to help each other out, but two, we are on a debt-free journey, or we were until all this. So no matter what, we're gonna be doing more budget-friendly, more conscious spending type videos. So if you think you would enjoy that, subscribe. And I hope you're having a blessed day. We'll see you soon. Any prayer requests, drop them below, guys. I'm down. Okay, we'll see you soon.